just that, the initial conceit of, gee, if I were a cow, I think I'd try to get to India. I mean, it just seemed like an obvious thing. Like, why wouldn't you try to get to India if you were a cow? I had this idea as a movie idea, as an animated film idea a while ago, and I just kind of woke up one morning and thought, well, I'm going to just try to write that out. I had never really fleshed out the story, and I just thought I'll write it out. And then I thought, if I feel like I'm writing it for, and I don't feel like it's a kid's book, but if I feel like kids might read it, then it kind of liberated me to be a little freer and a little less precious. Very clear to me that animals have a much deeper and richer and more intelligent interior life than we've ever given them. And once you open yourself to not only all human suffering, which is inconceivable, but then you think about the suffering of animals on the planet, and it's almost paralyzing. So I wouldn't want paralysis to be the thing that people take away from this, but it's just really when the cow says, we're all part of the chain of being, not just the food chain, but the chain of being. And it wasn't like one day I woke up and had to tell somebody, hey, I'm chucking all this to try to become an actor. I just kind of faded into the morass of all the people who were taking 6 years to write their dissertation, so and I guess in my mind, I never made that distinct decision either. So it was probably easier for me to slide into it, which is kind of what I did, I imagine. I always wanted to write. I knew that, and I thought that if I got a PhD in English literature and got a job in a tenure track in some college, that it would afford me the kind of life where I would have 3 or 4 months off every year, where I would be able to write what I wanted to write, and it seemed like a nice life to pursue if that's what I wanted to do. But I also felt like sitting in a room alone writing was very lonely, especially at that age, and isolating. And so I kind of turned towards, maybe I should write plays, because then at least, I'm collaborating with other people and actors. And that's really how I got into acting, was thinking I was going to write plays, I should learn something about acting. My years of acting has kind of made me very sensitive to dialogue, and I do enjoy writing in a voice or finding a dialogue, and I find that comes out fairly freely for me.